Now, in terms of the personal qualities and abilities, SANS in 1931 listed a dozen of qualities, including cognitive abilities. And cognitive abilities means intelligence, intuition, and memory. And these are the abilities that you need to be good at. As an interpreter, you can be intelligent, intuitive in your session when you are doing that, and also your memory. You've got short memory or long memory. Of course, there are short memory or working memory. Short memory means that you are actually, this is in terms of the time, usually what do they say, sensory signals, when they are received, inputting them into your ear. These signals usually are disappearing within 0.5 of a second as a signal. But of course, it goes into your brain, into your memory, short memory, working memory, and it stays there for like 3 to 30 seconds there before it disappears because of the interference of more information coming in into your input, through your input. Therefore, you need to actually process that information and produce it or output it there. So cognitive abilities, which intelligence and intuition and memory, needs to be there as an interpreter according to SANS. And also, there are other elements or capabilities which are moral and affective qualities, such as tact. You have to be tactful, discretion, alertness. You have to be alert to the situation you are in, and you have to have poise, which means you have to be not to be moved very easily, and you have to be very mature emotionally. And discretion-wise, you need to know how to act in certain situations when it's a patient and a doctor. You will need to be alert if there is danger in terms of perhaps an infection to you while you are in hospital interpreting. Tactful if there is a problem, or you have to be very sensitive, biculturally sensitive to a situation because you are biculturally aware as well as being bilingual. There are more of these abilities, and in terms of the emphasis, for example, when you are talking about moral, you talk about high moral character. You have to be of high moral character. You have to be honest, conscientious, trustworthy, worthy, and of emotional maturity. You cannot just sort of, and this especially in court, where if somebody is, you should not be sympathizing too much with the accused or taking sides with the judge's sentence or verdict of the jury, or with any. So you have to also be trustworthy on either side, objective, and even if they break into tears, the client, the service user, who is the petitioner or whoever is being accused, or even public prosecution, which is al-mudda'i al-'am. This is the UK expression. Of course, in America, they call it Attorney General. So these, you have to be aware of that. Also, there are lots of other personal physical qualities, like you have to have stamina, you have to have nerves, strong nerves in situations like if there is, especially if it's a military situation you are interpreting there. Of course, there are dangers, and there are many interpreters who died in war zones when they were interpreting, trying to communicate between the two parties. So physical qualities is very, very important in court, military, and conference, in liaison interpreting as well. So physical qualities are particularly important. And also there are other qualities, intellectual qualities, which is relating to language proficiency, i.e. the words come to you very quickly, and you have wide knowledge of in both languages as well. There will be also mental qualities which are related to memory skills, judgment, concentration, divided attention. And in divided attention, this is another thing. Sometimes if you are doing simultaneous interpreting, you have to be aware of what you are saying. So you are paying attention to the output and also to the input as well of what you are listening to. So when you are listening to the first idea, let's say you listen to the first idea, which is inputting in your head, and now you are understanding it, and then you're trying to produce it. And when you are producing it, you need to listen to what you are saying. So there is an attention going on what you are saying, and also while you are producing and paying attention to what you are saying, you have to listen, or carry on listening concurrently, i.e. at the same time. This is what's happening at the same time successively. You are listening also to the second idea. So the input of the first idea, you're producing it, and you are listening to the second idea, which is coming into your input, into your ear, so that you can have the memory working memory, processing that information, that flow of information. You have to be careful not to wait too long, so that there won't be any overload. There is a risk of overload, information overload to your memory if you are not outputting. Now, how do you do this divided attention, which is what's called V voice to ear to voice span? This is the V, the ear to voice span, VSP. This one is important, and also the fact that how do you pay attention to these two different tasks? The task of outputting, speaking, the first concept, and the task of listening to the second concept while it's coming in. So it's coming in while you are outputting the first concept. Now here you can put your headphones, and this is what I usually do, is I put the headphones to listen to only one ear, so that the second ear is listening to what I'm saying. That's what divided attention is. It's a very big area, and it's well known in interpreting as well.